Welcome, guys, to another episode of Tea from the Galaxy, a thirst-quenching podcast for the girls, gays, theys, and astrology baes, where we talk about anything and everything through an astrological lens. So I'm so excited about today's episode. I have Saim here, a pilot, a DJ, an astrologer. Do I even have to tell you what his sign is? Honestly, I love it. Do you want to tell everyone what your big three is?
Sure, yeah.
Let's just get into it.
I am a Gemini rising, a Gemini sun, and a Aquarius moon.
Ooh, I didn't know that was your moon sign. Okay, period.
Triple air.
I love it. Recently, I was like, I need to hone in on what the purpose of this podcast is that I started a year ago, which is talking about queer astrology. Queer topics, astrology, mix that together. So I put out a TikTok last month and I was like, I really wanted to connect with people, queer people who have a love for astrology. Boom, this is how we connected. And you're in Miami. I'm in Fort Lauderdale. I was like, let's get together. I'm really excited about this. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Super exciting.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me into your beautiful space. Questions that I ask every guest on this podcast, just so whoever is listening or watching can get a better understanding of who you are as a person. Your big three, which you answered already. Your age, your pronouns, and your sexual identity.
So my name is Saim. I'm a triple air sign. Actually, I have 4 Gemini placements. And
what's the fourth one?
Mercury and Mars. So rising sun.
Oh, shit. Okay. What's your Venus?
Taurus.
Ooh,
Thank God.
okay.
It's my saving grace.
That grounds you.
Honestly, yeah. So my sexual orientation, I have always been gay. And now I feel like I'm questioning.
Ooh, okay.
Gemini nature.
And yeah.
Not picking a side right now.
Okay. I think it's good to allow yourself to have that fluidness within you, because when you put yourself in a box too much, like I feel like that is the opposite of what being queer is.
True Uranus and Gemini fashion, since I'm a rising Gemini, it's moving through my first house of my self-identity. If you ask me what the most shocking thing that could happen to me would be, it would be my sexuality changing. And I feel like things are starting to shift. So
ooh, interesting.
It's interesting for sure, because it's like all I've ever known.
Yeah.
Being gay.
Yeah.
I'm kind of scared.
So it's so interesting because when I came out, Uranus was going through my 7th house of relationships. So this is something that we can definitely talk about, because I think it's about to get real gay, 1 for the collective, but 2 for Gemini and Sagittarius risings. Because as a Scorpio rising, when Uranus was going through our 7th house, or Taurus 7th house, for the past 8 years, the amount of Scorpio risings that I met that came out was crazy. And either Taurus risings too. So I feel like Gemini and Sagittarius are about to go through that.
A queerification.
Yeah, literally queerification, literally. When I saw that Uranus was entering Gemini, I was like, and Pluto and Aquarius, I was like, it's about to get real queer up in here. Like, and I love it. So. Me
too. I think everybody's a little gay. And however long it takes us all to accept that is everyone's individual journey. But
exactly.
I definitely see a collective liberation in sexuality. Thank God.
Yeah.
It really happened like in the last 10, 15 years.
I know.
Like when I was a kid growing up, it was still like taboo and hush hush. And people were like bullying gay people. And now everybody's obsessed with gay people and wants to dress like them and act like them.
Yeah, so. It's so true. How old are you?
I am 27.
Okay, me too.
Cool.
So are you turning 28 because you're Gemini? You just turned? Okay. Yeah. When's your birthday?
June 14th.
Ooh, happy early birthday. I'm July 8th. Okay, so we're both 98 babies. Yeah, I experienced the same thing. Like in high school, I can probably like count on one hand the amount of lesbians or queer women that I knew. There's a little bit more gay men, but still I can probably count on like one hand the amount of like queer people in my high school.
Yeah, and now it just kind of feels like anyone who's young like swings both ways. It's crazy.
It is crazy. No, crazy seeing like, younger queer people like going to prom together, and I'm like, oh my God, that's so cute.
I still took my straight girl best friend to prom.
Aww.
Too scared to go with the guy I was dating, but
yeah,
it was so cute. I loved it.
Yeah, I feel like there's still a long way to go in this country or throughout the world for queer people.
I'll be honest, even in Miami, which is supposed to be like a liberal international city, there's a really strong undertone of homophobia everywhere I go.
Yeah.
And I don't normally get gay bashed. Like, I've lived in New York, I've lived in LA. Until I got here, it was just really crazy.
That's crazy.
It feels a little conservative here still. Like,
do you think it's because there's an influx of like people moving down here?
Huge religious influence. And a lot of people from South America and stuff are Catholic, and it's just
very
a
true.
Strong cultural thing, I think.
Yeah.
A little bit of machismo stuff going on there too.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. But even in Fort Lauderdale, which is interesting because Fort Lauderdale is really fucking gay. The other day it was interesting because I'm a bartender and a cocktail server. There was 2 events happening and they were both engagement parties. One was for a straight couple and the other one was a surprise engagement for a gay couple. So I'm working the one for the straight couple or whatever. The gay couple walks in, he proposes to his boyfriend, and it's so cute. It was so adorable. The things that I'm hearing from the party that I'm working was so disgusting. The reactions I was seeing, the little hee like haha, like, or what is that? It was, and then another guy was like, well, if they ever want to come to church, they can, or whatever, repent their sin, like whatever, like wording that they used. I don't even know. And
so boring, guys. Can we move on from that?
And like,
we've been saying that for like 100 years.
Yeah, like, come on. What do you get from being hateful about people who are just like loving each other? That's what I never understood.
I've always found it like just really annoying. The main thing that separates us from straight people is just the type of sex that we have.
Yeah.
And like, first of all, why are you thinking about me having sex? Like,
exactly.
I didn't say you could. And I also feel like
it's giving gay. It's giving you're gay.
It's definitely giving though that as queer people, we are mirrors to other people's insecurities and disappointments in their own lives and not being able to live their own truth and however it looks and taking out that anger and aggression on us. So yeah, we all have that experience, I feel like.
100%. And I think that's why Pride Month is so important.
Period. And of course it'd be the Gemini season.
Yeah, of course. Oh my God. Okay. I ask this question every Pride Month to all my guests. What do you think is the top 3 gayest signs?
The top 3 gayest?
Yeah.
Wow. This is a good one. We're not differentiating men or women or not binary. So
just in general, like people who or just like a sign that you feel like, oh, you're fluid. Like
Pisces.
Okay.
Let's talk about that. They love to merge. They are merging regardless of what's happening.
They just love love.
They love love, yeah.
They can be able to rock.
Yes. It's also a mutable sign, so they're more adaptable.
For sure.
The other one I would say is Gemini. Hello.
Yeah.
Like just flirty with everyone and realizing like, oh, maybe I like this.
Yeah. Having a lot of different interests, a lot of things that intrigue us.
A lot of different types of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Gemini Venus.
Gemini Venus.
And I'd say, wow, I'm going to go with Libra.
Okay.
I just feel like Libras are very pretty.
Yeah.
And, like, there's something very gay about that to me. Like,
I feel like a lot of Libra men that I meet are gay or have some type of like...
They're just really into aesthetics a little bit.
Yes, yes. Mine is Gemini, Sagittarius, Aquarius.
I was thinking about saying Aquarius because they're a little freaky.
Yeah.
You know?
And they just like doing the opposite of what is normal.
Yeah, I'm going to be unconventional.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want to, like, you want me to be in a straight marriage and have this traditional wedding? No. And I'm going to say no because you want that and I don't want that. Like, so I think that is very big. Aquarius. Think when I meet a lot of queer men, a lot of them Libra, Gemini, Pisces, but then queer women, it's a lot of Aries, Capricorn, and Aquarius or Sagittarius, honestly, too. So that's always interesting. I always like to clock the pattern recognition that I see.
Yeah. That's so Gemini of you.
Yeah, right? I mean, with my spreadsheet, I'm like every person I hooked up with. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not kidding. I'm like, if we've gotten together, you're in my pattern app. And
oh, yeah, 100%.
And categorized.
Your birth chart is in my phone. Like,
I have a file.
Literally. funny.
Sorry.
My friend texted me the other day. She was like, you have my birth chart on hand? I texted back within 10 seconds. I said, it's right here.
My friends text me like, can I get a reading or a horoscope for my love life? Like, do you need my time? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I've been like reading about you this week. So
no, literally, I've read your horoscope already, babe. So when did you get into astrology?
Oh my God. I feel like I've been into astrology since I was a baby. Like, since I was a child, people were drawing parallels to me and my grandma, who is like a certified Gemini. She's like an incredible storyteller, incredible social person, and can really bring people around the table. Fabulous cook. Hella unstable though. So I was definitely getting that tea as a kid. And I feel like since hearing it from a young age, you're such a Gemini, it put a interest in my heart. And then I kind of forgot about it. And then in my teen years, I started just like cataloging everyone I know's signs and started recognizing really obvious patterns.
Yeah.
And I just kept doing it over and over because I found it helped me give people a lot more compassion when they would act like that. Or like act like
I see you. I understand you. Okay. Yeah. That's why I love astrology.
I can be a little bit more detached and more accepting of people that way.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons I fell in love with astrology. Fell in love with it when I was in college getting my degree for psychology. So I feel like there's a lot of like psychology understanding behind astrology too.
Totally. And psychology is missing kind of that spiritual element. So
it's cool to hear 100%
those things.
Yeah. Oh my God. I think I'm starting to see more like psychologists blend like spirituality and stuff with their practice. I think it's just going to increase as time goes on as well. I think there was definitely an increase while the North Node was in Pisces, but
I mean, it feels like astrology is mainstream. Like the fact that it's supposed to be like occult knowledge, but the collective is really caught up to speed with transits and personality astrology. And I'm really hoping we can all focus more on like North Node destiny astrology.
Oh yeah, that's your tea. Yes, that's your specialty.
For sure. I feel like if I have 10 minutes with somebody to like talk to them about their chart, I'd love to talk about their North Node. I just feel like it's the most gold I can give them in the shortest amount of time.
Yeah. I love talking about the North Node too. I actually have been wanting to deep dive more about the South Node and understanding the South Node so you can fully like live up to your North Node. I feel like the South Node is slept on.
It is super slept on. I could get on a huge tangent here, but just quickly, the South Node is your superpowers that you bring in from a past life.
Yeah.
So as you show the universe that you're willing to put yourself outside of your comfort zone and go towards your North Node, more of those South Node superpowers begin to come online. You'll notice. So for instance, I have a Virgo North Node in the house of Cancer. So I'm trying to become more organized in my home. It's definitely a challenge for me. I did great today. Come on.
Yeah. No, literally. I love it in here. I was like, I want to take a nap right on this couch. I'm a Cancer. I love a fuzzy like rug. The blue cabinets. I love it.
I feel like as I've been pushing myself to do the hard things for me, more of my South Node powers have come online. So my South Node is 10th house Pisces. So it's interesting because Capricorn energy is
like contradicting a little bit. Yeah.
It's come naturally to me. Like I found it, I was great at school. I can move through like, any kind of academic setting, but like with ease kind of, but I just found that wasn't, advancing me in the way I needed to.
Yeah.
So it's been interesting having the Pisces stuff come online too and realizing that, I'm actually like super fucking intuitive and like more and more of that I'm learning more and more of those skills.
We both have the same North Node and South Node, but in different houses. And I think for us specifically, so what is that? 98 babies, 97 to 98 babies. We're coming into this lifetime either feeling naturally intuitive, spiritual, creative. Leaning too much into the Pisces South Node, you can become very lazy. And that's been a thing for me throughout my life where I feel like I can fall into like overworking and then burning out and then being lazy. And
lazy is definitely a major issue with Pisces out there.
Yeah. Because we just want to flow. We need more organization in our lives.
We'd love to just like merge with everybody. And
yeah.
We are here on Earth in the 3 dimensions. So to focus on that.
We need a to-do list.
Yeah.
We need structure. We need discipline.
Yes.
And I mean, you can say that for everybody, right? But like, especially us. Like, oh my God, a to-do list is everything for me.
But I love this axis because it talks about what is the unseen becoming seen. So making the untangible, what's floating around in the spiritual world, and using the Virgo energy to manifest that down onto Earth is super cool.
100%. Because it's like we're almost coming into this lifetime like with this spiritual knowledge already, and it's
spiritual
just
authority. Okay.
Yes. No, literally. I don't know if you feel like that too, but I literally feel like I came into this lifetime like as a spiritual being, like or a connection to the spiritual realm.
Totally.
And I feel like that's almost a superpower.
Yeah.
To lift it into Earth. And with the Pisces South Node as well, you can get like lost in the sauce easily. So I've been like, I was lost in the sauce earlier in 2026. I was like January to probably around like March time. I was just like, what am I doing? I don't know. Just like going through the motions. And then like recently now I'm like, all right, this is like what it is. And this is what you got to do. And just like get it together, like be more organized, Serena.
And just making effective action in your life instead of being lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you, girl.
Lost in the sauce or lost in romance. Oh my God.
Enough of that, honestly.
No, I put myself on a timeout.
Martyrdom and self-sacrifice in relationship is out.
Out for sure. I'm over that.
Cute.
I'm on a break right now. Are you single?
Yes.
I'm on a break from dating right now. Last time I went on a date was, I think, March. So since March, I've been... Maybe that's why I was lost in the sauce too. I'm like, me just making the realization right now. I'm like, when was I lost in the sauce? Oh, I was dating. That's why. I was in relationships that I shouldn't have been. And then I got out and it's like, all right, boss bitch. So a big question that I wanted to ask you, being that you are the ultimate Gemini, how do you think having a heavy Gemini influence in your chart influences you or makes you different compared to like other zodiac signs?
What a loaded question. I mean, what makes us different than other signs? We're the most hated sign. That's definitely. I hate Gemini hate. I do too, but I also I get it. I get it. I always see on TikTok my top 5 nightmares or whatever, and one of them is anyone who has a Gemini Venus, and I'm like, no, whatever. Girl, I'm like, we're not all whores, only sometimes. No, the tea about being a Gemini and facing all of the hate is that what people are witnessing is the Gemini really struggling with trying to integrate polarity in their life. And as Gemini is ruled by the twins, we are the sign of the two and of the two sides to everything. So I think our desire to want to experience everything from all sides at once is a challenge because we live in this linear timed universe. And so to other people, it shows us flip-flopping a lot. But in our brains, it's just that we've received new information, we're changing our minds, and it happens a lot quicker than other people can keep up with. Yes, that's a big thing. It happens a lot quicker. A Gemini's attention span is, can be, we're obsessed with something and then another thing or multiple things at the same time. I think in a world like what you said, that's very linear moving and also very obsessed with putting each other in a box and obsessed with the labels, I think Gemini is probably one of the top signs that's like, fuck a label, like I'm everything at once. Totally, yeah. So I think that's something that a lot of people don't understand about Geminis. We're a jack of all trades. Yes, and yes. A master of none. And a hoe of all hobbies. Yeah, quite literally. I think it's really important though that Geminis have multiple different ways to express themselves because we are not only just if you have one Gemini placement, then you really have 2 placements if you think about it, because it's it represents 2. Yeah. So I have 4 placements. So sometimes it feels like 8 people are at the wheel. Yeah. And as I got older, I started to understand that what is going on actually is just this incredibly strong mirroring capability that Geminis have that I've been doing my whole life. So
Yeah.
it's more than 8 phases. It's the face of whoever is in front of me.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to say out loud, but that's the truth. We're just super mutable, super sociable, and we can read people and figure out how to connect with anyone, regardless of what side of the political spectrum they're on, what religion they grew up under.
Yeah.
We just love to connect. So we're going to do that above all else.
There's a big intellectual intelligence that Geminis naturally holds, and being able to communicate with any type of person and walk into a group of any type of people and kind of adapt. I think people get jealous of that too. I think people think you can be two-faced for that reason.
For sure. But one of my favorite things of being a Gemini is being able to hold 2 perspectives at once.
Yeah.
And understanding that this is a multidimensional universe. We are not black and white, 2-dimensional. We're all incredibly complex beings, and your truth can equal someone else's truth, even though they don't look like the same things.
Yeah.
So that's really tough for people who aren't Geminis to understand.
Yeah. This is a no-hate Gemini page, okay?
We're all here for our own purposes and to fulfill a role in the collective. And for Geminis, that role is being a connector, a connection point in the information highway that travels between all of us.
Mm-hmm.
So my favorite thing to do is to take 2 people who have shared goals and connect them to kind of create something tangible in the real world. And that is the highest expression of Gemini.
Yeah.
Which is super nice that we have some redeeming qualities after all.
Oh, that is a big thing with Gemini. And you have an Aquarius moon too. So this is a big thing I noticed with Gemini and Aquarius. A way through their heart is through the hearts of their friends too. You have to be friends with their friends. They love like meshing their friend groups together. Like they just love, like when I think of Gemini, I think of like the show like Friends. I think of sitcoms. Like I think of like that friend group that's coming together from all different walks of life, and we're just enjoying our time together.
Totally.
You know, there are like certain signs that you attract or you're attracted to.
Well, yes.
As a Gemini stellium.
Okay, now we're getting into the tea part of this podcast.
Spill it.
I've had like 4 Sagittarius exes.
Interesting. Okay, your 7th house.
My sister sign. So obviously there's a lot of compatibility there, and we're super adventurous. We're both on a quest for information.
I love Sagittarius Venus.
They love a philosophical conversation. Yeah. And a Gemini can really, give it to them with the banter. So there's a lot of intellectual connection there, and it's happened many a times. Yeah, Sagittarius is the biggest one. Recently it's been Aquarius.
Okay.
Yeah. No comment, honestly. Y'all want to act detached? I'll detach from y'all as well.
Oh my God. But that's so funny because Aquarius is your moon sign, and I love sun-moon compatibility. So
I did too. I really thought that was like the tea, but obviously.
But they can be detached.
Many other destiny points were involved in my last experience. But having an Aquarius moon is, I think that's, the moon is in its detriment in Aquarius.
Yeah.
So you think of the moon sign, which is your emotions and your inner nature of your soul. And you put the sign Aquarius there, which has no soul. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. This is not Aquarius hate. But you put that sign.
They be acting like it though sometimes. They do.
It's a sign of like truly of not being emotional and being detached. And
it's the water bear. They can literally like carry the emotions and then, all right, dump it. Like, on to the next. Yeah.
But I'll give it to them that Aquarius is, I do love that placement. Aquarius is connected to the super consciousness. So I definitely feel like my emotions are connected to the well-being of the collective. But back to Gemini. Some like archetypes of Gemini that I find like I relate to are definitely the messenger archetype, the taking information, traveling with it, and connecting people. Also, the playful, childlike nature and spirit of Gemini, I feel is super important in how we stay happy as we get older. Embody childlike qualities.
Oh, yeah. The wittiness.
Curiosity.
Yeah. Curiosity. Yeah.
Humor. I love the fact that I've learned throughout life that humor is actually one of the best tools for disarmament. And if you want to really get past someone's walls and that they're protecting themselves with, getting a little chuckle out of somebody can really bring down their guard. Yeah. Really help you connect with somebody.
100%. I love that. Yeah. That's one of the reasons that I love Gemini energy. Oh, this is so not a Gemini hate podcast. I love Geminis. The banter, the conversations. We can have a serious conversation one moment and the next moment, like we're cracking a joke, you know?
Totally.
Like I love that double side.
Do you want to hear the messy archetypes though?
Oh yeah. Spill it.
A lot of Geminis can be known to gossip. LOL.
I was gonna say.
Okay, but think about it. I've really had to reflect about this over my life because I feel like what I've been doing or what Geminis would do is they're just gathering information. So if I go to you and ask, how do you feel about this person? And if I go to the other person and ask, how do you feel about them? Then I've like gained some more information. What's messy is telling each other what they said about each other.
Yeah. And Geminis love being the carrier of messages, of information.
Except that gets old really quick because I feel like people catch on that if you're speaking about someone else in their presence, you're definitely speaking about them when you're not around. And
I don't like the reputation of two-faced nature.
Yeah, no, that's a shadow expression.
Yeah.
Definitely do better.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. But I think that's probably why they get the two-faced like archetype or stereotype, I should say, because, you know, we can be friends and have a different relationship with multiple different people. So yeah, I'm getting the tea and I like listening to the tea. Like I'll always be open to talking about the tea. I'll never be the friend that's turned around and is like, I don't want to talk about this. Like, we don't have to talk about this person in that manner. I'm like,
don't say that. She's not here.
Yeah. Yes. I'm like, speak your truth, babe. Like, she ugly bitch. Like, no, literally, I'm like, exactly. I'm like, say what you have to say. Like,
say it with your chest.
No judgment zone. Yes, 100%. Like, that's the real you. Yeah. I feel like by me capping and being like, I don't want to talk about that, or we shouldn't talk about that, it's like, you're hiding a side of you that I want to see. Like, let it out. I want to see what you're going to say.
Another kind of messy thing that Geminis can are prone to is information addiction. So just like figuring out how everybody feels about each other, taking too much, reading things for too long, and collecting information from so many sources, but not embodying the wisdom that you would gain from all that information. Just consuming information for the sake of it. I've definitely struggled with that, especially with like esoteric and spiritual topics, trying to find the balance of when to just put the phone down and live what you learned.
Addicted to knowledge.
Totally.
Like what you said, the jack of all trades, but a master of none. Yes. Yeah, that is a big Gemini thing, 100%.
Yep. I love to like focus on like astrology that corresponds to the body and what signs rule which parts of the body.
Interesting.
So Gemini is known to rule the arms and the hands. It's the first part of the body where we split into two and become that bipedal organism that we are. So we're definitely a very dexterous sign, and all of that flowing intelligence through us can really spin us out unless we're using our hands to create something or make something. And I like to call myself like a professional button pusher and a knob twister. As a pilot in the cockpit, my fingers are always busy and I'm like plugging in information, routing, planning, flying, and teaching. I'm on the board like boop, 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 boop. So
very true.
Super stimulating. It's been a great fit.
Big Gemini thing. Oh my God, that's so true. Wait, first of all, that is such a good piece of advice for the fellow Geminis out there. Like if you're struggling with focus, I think that is like having a craft or something where you're using your hands. I think that is a beautiful piece of advice.
Fidget toy or something.
100%.
It's super important for us to get movement for our brain because it helps ground the energy.
I love that. Commitment issues? Question mark?
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough one because commitment issues in the scheme of relationships that we're told how relationships have to look like. Yeah, that's challenging for us. We're unconventional in our relationships, and also accepting that you may not receive more opportunities if you are to commit and pick one thing, one person, one path. Scares us. So I think that's correct that there are commitment issues there.
I think especially if it's someone who's coming in and that like intrigues us. I think this is where Gemini gets misunderstood. We're intrigued by a lot. We want to get to know you. By getting to know you, we're a little flirty. So, oops, sorry about that. Like I'm just comes naturally. And then once I can like you, but I might clock, oh, I really like you just as a friend. This isn't going a romantic route. Or this is going a romantic route. I realize something that I don't like about you that's too controlling. That's something that turns Gemini off too. Like, there still needs to be a sense of childlike nature or freedom giving to us as well. I think that's why Gemini likes Sagittarius as well.
Totally. And like also the feeling that there's still stuff to learn about your partner.
Yes.
And not running out of things to talk about.
Yeah,
We need
100%.
that mental, intellectual stimulation to feel connected to somebody intimately.
Multi-dimensional person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a journey.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like dating is way more fun as a Gemini. You can just have many different types and learn so many different things about yourself through different kinds of people.
Is there anything else that you want to say about Gemini archetypes before we jump into the transits or what's happening to Geminis currently and upcoming?
I feel like that was a great introduction to Gemini archetypes.
Yeah.
And I would love to talk about what happens to Gemini when the planet Uranus is in it. When you get the electrifying shock of the superconscious hitting that sign, there's a whole next level of what Gemini energy will express itself as. So
yes,
we should definitely get into that.
100%. Because when I think of Uranus as a planet, I'm always thinking about how things feel. I don't know if it's because I'm a water sign and that's just how my mind works. But when I think of the planet Uranus and how it acts or how it feels like, it's just like a bolt of light. It's like boom, 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 boom. Like I want to do this. I say it's the evil genius. It's the androgynous friend. It's revolutionary. It's innovative.
Completely.
Going into a sign of Gemini that also acts like, ooh, I like this. I like this. I like you. I like you. I'm intrigued by this and this. I think it's going to like amplify it heavy, but it's almost bringing like an Aquarian type of energy to Gemini, which is like air on air. So a lot more socializing, a lot more learning things,
so true.
A lot more experience, a lot more queerness. But I think, I'm very intrigued to know what that's going to be like. Because I think Uranus's journey through Gemini is going to be a way better feeling than what it was through Taurus. So... But it's interesting because it passed your Venus sign in Taurus.
Yes.
Now it's going to through your rising.
Yes.
So you're kind of like experiencing.
I've been hooked up to Uranus for
You've got to know him.
Yeah. I love that planet. I love the archetype. I think my life has been full of sudden shocking disruptions that I've had to quickly adapt to. And that is exactly what the planet Uranus offers us.
100%.
A perspective shift, a rapid, sudden change in your circumstances, in your reality. So I love that it's going to spend time in Gemini because of what it will do for me personally. I feel like my identity is changing, my body is changing, my self-concept is growing.
Oh, yeah.
And I love those things, but I definitely fear that there's an influx of nervous energy from this transit. Gemini's already a nervous sign. It rules your nervous system. And a Uranus is the shocking energy. So it can feel like we're too anxious sometimes to take action or to make effective change. But it's really important to know that the Uranus transiting through this part of the sky is actually upgrading our nervous systems. It's upgrading the capacity and the frequency at which we're able to operate and channel and bring stuff down from the higher realms onto Earth.
Interesting. I didn't think about the nervousness energy that Uranus through Gemini can bring, which it can bring because I know a lot of Geminis who suffer with anxiety when they don't know, when there's a lot that's happening up here, you don't know how to channel it. It turns into nervousness and anxiety. So that is very interesting because I think anxiety could definitely form for a lot of Gemini and Gemini risings. I think having an outlet to know how to channel is very important. And the speed of ideas and things coming towards you is going to increase. So keeping an open mind, I think, is very important as well.
Super.
Specifically for the Gemini risings. I mean, Gemini sun too, when Uranus goes over your sun sign. But for the risings, your whole identity is going to shift. It's going to turn upside down.
7 to 8 years.
Yeah, it's going to go like this.
Unrecognizable by the end of this transit.
100%.
Not only us personally, but the collective as a whole. I feel like we're all going to become super intelligent as a collective. And there's so many little details about this I'm excited to talk about for this transit. One of the first things that comes to mind, though, about Uranus in Gemini is expecting a revolution in how curious you are about life.
Yeah.
So we live in this age now where you have no excuse to access any information that's out there with the rise of AI. Like now the limits of what you can output and create have truly been like lifted.
Yeah.
So now it's just about, what are you genuinely curious about? What is unique to you? What lights you up? And how are you going to manifest and use your hands to create something that you received as a download? That's a really big thing. I feel like we're all channelers, really, when we're creating stuff that we love and enjoy. So
yeah. It's true. With the rise of AI and social media and just the internet in general, it's almost like a Gemini's playground, right? It's like you have all the information at your hands, and that's all that Gemini has ever wanted. So I think, like being able to explore all of those different niches, all those different channels is going to be so fun for Gemini. I think reminder of grounding, which like ones you actually want to like pursue or jump in, is really important. But honestly, like I see a lot of Geminis doing multiple things at once. Geminis are already doing that, but just being able to excel at multiple things at once. Like I think that's a perk of Uranus going through the first house, like being a master multitasker.
Totally.
Having a lot on your plate, I think, can be overwhelming. Like I think that's the one side of it, right? Overwhelming, anxiety, nervous system shock, like a lot happening, a lot flowing, a lot shifting, a lot changing. The other side of that is like the blessings that can bring into your life. Like there's so many different avenues that you can go down.
So exciting.
Yeah, it really is exciting. It's an exciting transit. Like having Uranus go through my 7th house, which was opposite my first house the past 8 years, gives almost a similar vibe in a way because it's on the same axis, right? So a lot for the Gemini risings, a lot is going to shift about your identity, but then it's going to shift the type of people that you get close to and start dating, and vice versa. Maybe you start dating someone who changes your whole identity, changes your life path.
Or someone who's not your usual type, or someone really different than you.
100%. So I think that's the axis too, that not only is a lot going to change within yourself, but because of that, you're going to bring in a whole new realm of people, a whole new like plot and characters, more characters into your life for sure, which is also very exciting as well.
Yeah. Okay, so we know that like Uranus is like kind of the outsider and a little bit unconventional.
The alien.
Yeah. Do I have permission to go there with you?
Yes,
Can we
of
really
course.
get into the freaky astrology?
Oh, 100%. I love talking about that.
So I feel like the Uranus and Gemini transit is, besides upgrading our nervous systems, Gemini rules our language and our communication abilities. So if we're receiving an upgrade in that realm of life, what is that going to look like for us? I think that it's going to be really interesting to watch everybody gain more knowledge about spiritual science. And how we already see astrology is like super mainstream. People are talking about it. To now see other forms of divination come online and become more popular as people realize like, oh, these like occult topics and everything are actually like super connected to humanity's evolution.
Yes.
And all of us are a part of that puzzle. We're all a piece of that. So getting really clear in our channels and becoming really able to receive information from the ether will really help the entire collective deal with the issues we have as humanity.
Yes. I feel like through communication, which is Gemini's ruler, is what is actually going to like bring us all together and like connected as one. I think that's very interesting, that point that you made. There's going to be an increase in how we communicate, the ways we communicate. I think cell phones are going to change. Social media is going to change. Transportation, all things that Gemini rules.
Totally.
All ways that messages are given and received.
Uranus and the sign Aquarius also kind of rule simultaneous time, like instantaneous things, quantum time, not being stuck in the linear dimensions. So we'll really start to notice that things manifest faster, and the speed of which things are occurring in our life, the speed at which you think of something and it manifests out in the physical is increasing. So to be prepared for that and really be careful about what you think
Yeah.
The thoughts you're allowing in your field.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that you brought that up because since Uranus entered Gemini this year, I have been feeling that like your mind is powerful. Your words are powerful too. Don't talk down about yourself. Like when I get in the modes where I'm like, oh, you look ugly, you look fat today. Like, don't even say those out loud. Like you're literally bringing it to fruition.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our words are so powerful. If you really think about it, this reality that we live in is shaped by words. It's shaped by our language, shaped by numbers. And to get freaky with it, it's shaped by the algorithm.
Yeah.
And I really feel like this one will ruffle some feathers, but Uranus and Gemini, I believe, is where the merging of human consciousness with technology occurs. So if we think about Gemini speech and communication and Uranus quickening, things happening instantaneously, we're going to see the rise of telepathy on this planet increase
100%.
exponentially. And everyone needs to realize that we're all telepathic beings. This is what we were born with. We have spiritual powers, and we've been told that, oh, that's fantasy. That only happens in science fiction. No, that is our reality right now, actually. So we'll start to see people training their telepathy. We should play a telepathy game.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Fun. And also noticing the rise of telepathic technologies. So it's sad to say, but I believe that there will be a lot more Neuralink type technologies where you just think of something and now your AI is running something or has sent a message to someone or that type of advancement.
Oh yeah, we're gonna start living in like a Black Mirror episode because not only is it Uranus and Gemini, but Pluto and Aquarius too. So I'm also thinking of everything that you just said, messages or communications with aliens.
Ugh.
I think that's gonna be a thing.
So we're going there. We're going there.
I think that's gonna be a big thing.
Oh, you're so right, bestie. I mean, let's talk about it. I just feel like Uranus, it's rules super intelligence and super consciousness. So if we really think about it, we believe that aliens are really futuristic and advanced than us. But what has made them be able to be so advanced and acquire all these technologies is that they've been here longer than us.
Yeah.
So this whole idea of like past, present, future that we have is convoluted. The stuff that is ancient is actually the most advanced. And that's something that we're going to all really understand as the transit goes on. By maybe interacting with entities and aliens.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's even starting to happen now, but it's just not like too much interfaces. I think more of like, it's going to be more of like the normal people can really learn more about the ancient languages, divinations, alien, like communicating or trying to communicate with aliens instead of like the scientists doing it. Like I think it's going to be more of like a collective thing.
Totally. I like to say, and I have been saying recently, that we've reached the limits of what the hard sciences will take us.
Yeah.
How far they'll advance us as a species. Now we all have to become extremely in tune with the spiritual sciences and our spiritual powers if we're going to continue to evolve as a species.
Yeah. I love that idea that our spiritual powers are starting to be looked at more of like in the scientific fields, because astrology is considered like a pseudoscience, right? Or a lot of like spiritual things are like pseudosciences, like it's not proven.
Like, as if it hasn't been studied for thousands of years.
Thousands of years, pattern recognition.
Pattern recognition and record keeping. And we're just going to say that that's all moot? It's valid? Like, I can't.
Yeah. No, I hate it. And it's people who just don't understand.
Now see like finance bros like getting into astrology because they recognize that the markets are timed to the stars.
Yeah.
And that this is not just like girl science or something. This is actually impacting all of us always.
Well, they say millionaires don't have astrologers, but billionaires do.
Period.
So there's validity
can I
in
ask
it.
You, have you had any ET encounters or alien experiences?
Aliens, no. Ghost and from the other side.
Okay.
Yes. And I think that's why I'm so into everything that I'm so into. Like I felt like I had a spiritual connection or can talk to dead people since I was young. So I've just always believed in the spiritual realm.
Well, then we should go take like a mediumship class together.
Oh, 100%. I'm so down.
Like I need to also open up that channel because sometimes things happen that I can't explain, but I feel something is there.
Yeah. No, I'm so down. Like, even just a feeling, like the knowing of the feeling and the recognizing of it is a step that many people don't even have.
Yeah.
And a lot of mediums and psychics all have Gemini placements in their chart.
Really?
Like, I see a lot of like Gemini, a Cancer in a chart together with a lot of mediums and psychics.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. And I feel like it has to be because Gemini is just such like that communication channel.
You're taking messages from the other side.
Yeah.
And you've been able to, or you've been given the gift to be able to get the messages from the other side.
Yeah. And Geminis have a way of being able to like understanding maybe a different language and like speaking it in English or like whatever language here on Earth. Versus sometimes I feel like water signs get like that intuitive, witchy type of archetype, and they can be. There is like a channel there. But when you have like Gemini or air in your chart, I feel like you're better just communicating it or like understanding it here instead of like getting caught up in the feelings and the emotions of whatever it is. So I think it's very interesting. I'm definitely down to do that for sure.
Wait, I'll find something cool for us.
I've been wanting to get a past life reading too.
Oh, I did a past life regression a couple months ago.
Did you? Ooh, give me their number.
She was back in a different state. Oh. It was super healing, and it was like 10 years of therapy in a couple hours.
Everyone who gets a past life regression done says the same thing. I have to. I'm so curious. And I'm like, there's pieces of me that I need unraveled.
Totally. Take your South Node, like, and read up on it before you do your past life regression. Because those themes show up in the lives that you get visions of. And with astrology, you can now study those visions that you got to see, like, what are you carrying into this life that you need to release?
Interesting.
Super healing stuff.
Yeah.
I was, like, scared because my regressionist, which people say is just, like, a witchy therapist.
Yeah.
But she, like, laid me on a table and led me through a meditation. And I was like, I thought I was supposed to, like, be like unconscious and like go away and something else would take over me. And as she's like leading me through this meditation and I'm like laying down and my eyes are closed, I start to have rapid eye movement, like in sleep. And it's like uncontrollable. I'm like, whoa, what's going on?
Interesting.
And then my teeth start chattering like really intensely. And then she begins to like ask me questions, engaging my subconscious and asking for stories from my past lives. And I just be like, I don't know if you know who Bashar is. He's like a channeler.
I'm not sure.
He's a guy named Daryl Anka, and he channels an entity named Bashar.
Okay.
It's one of the hybrid alien races. Yes, we're going there. It's like closely related to us. Claims that we're going to have full disclosure of ET life in 2027.
Next year.
Next year, babes.
I'm ready.
In our Uranus and Gemini transit.
I'm ready.
That is like such a disclosure transit. It's crazy.
Yes. Fuck yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
You can watch him channel and he does the same thing where he's like, teeth are chattering, his eyes are closed, and then he hears a question and you see his body take a really deep breath. And in one breath gives you like the most clear sentence full of information. And I've recorded the session and I was told to listen to it for the next 10 years because it was that deep.
That is so cool.
It's crazy.
I love that. Oh my God. I need to.
Supernatural thing I've ever experienced.
Yeah. See, there's so much about the mind. And the reason that I got into psychology in college was because the brain intrigues me. There's so much about the human mind and the human brain that we haven't tapped into, that we don't understand. Like, oh my God, I just love
we're
it.
about to understand in these next
years. We are 100%.
We're going to get really up to speed on just how powerful we are.
Yeah.
Just how much our gifts and powers are suppressed, and how one more thing about your Gemini that I'll end on for that topic is that we're going to really understand how much language, specifically the language I'm speaking to and right now, controls our reality. I heard something recently from a spiritualist that said there are certain words and phrases that we don't know exist that if spoken would pierce the veil and completely shift and alter our reality that we live under. Because we live under a coded reality.
Yeah.
It's been done through our language and our number system. That's all I'll say about that today.
Interesting. Oh my God. This might scare some people, but like it makes me excited for like the future to come. No, but it is true. Like we live in like a world of all zero and ones.
And like why is English like the standard language around the world? I'm sorry, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like
the more that we're having the conversation, the more that I'm wondering what's going to happen with the languages within countries. Like, are some going to collapse and English is going to take over?
We're going to see some major some linguistics for sure.
100%.
I think English will change somehow. I think by realizing that you're under spells, people.
Yeah.
You know that Tokyo Tony.
You are under spells, people.
The way we spell things, it's spelling. We are all under a spell of the English language. And
Yeah.
even people who speak other
Frequencies.
languages constantly say there aren't words in English to help express certain things that we can in our language.
It's true.
So just imagine how deep that goes.
Yeah.
And what it's stopping us from feeling.
Oh, language, frequency healing, music. Yes, all of it is going to change. So interesting. And especially right now, it's like Uranus and Gemini is very powerful. And in November, when it's going to be an exact trine to Pluto and Aquarius. Right now it's making a trine. I think Pluto's in Aquarius at 5 degrees. Uranus is at 2. So the trine is still there, but it goes exact in November. This is powerful. This adds more power to the Uranus and Gemini as well. So specifically for you, Gemini rising, you have Pluto going through your Aquarius 9th house. So are you finding yourself like wanting to learn more, go back to school, travel more?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Pluto, the planet of immense transformation and change, death and rebirth in the house of my belief systems.
Yeah.
This has been like one of the craziest things I've experienced so far.
Yeah.
I thought Pluto moving through my 8th house was hard. This is like another level of challenging everything that I believe. But I love that because I'm a Gemini, so I'm like easily able to change what I believe.
You're like, give me the knowledge.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
Also help me understand how our beliefs shape our behavior, which then shapes our reality. And if I'm experiencing behaviors or parts of my reality that I don't like, then I need to reverse engineer and figure out what beliefs am I holding that are causing all of this, and to change those things internally first.
Yep. That is the 9th house, 100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
And hitting the Uranus stuff, it's crazy. It's really letting me use language and talk to my friends and go to therapy and really hash out what is happening behind the scenes right now.
I think even just everything that we've been talking about is such 9th house matters too. Like I can definitely see you diving more deeply into that and like just getting a better understanding of the world around you by learning more about that.
Yeah, and feeling like I'm really my travels are really about to take off. Like my pilot journey is
literally traveling. Yeah.
It's growing. I'm finally gonna travel more for work, and I'm reaching a milestone in my DJ career of like booking gigs in different
Hell yeah.
cities.
Good for you.
Thank you so much. So it's only happened because I've really challenged myself and what I believed was what I'm capable of.
Yeah. I love that.
Thank you.
And the Gemini fashion, just excelling at multiple things at once. I love that.
Trying to find the balance in it though.
Yeah.
You know.
That's so cool though. I love that.
Thank you so much. I'll have to take you flying someday.
Yes, I would love that. Saturn in Aries going through your 11th house. That just happened. I mean, we got a little sneak peek of like this energy last year, but now it's in there for good. Saturn is going to be going through your Aries 11th house for another 2 years. Neptune is going to be there for like another, I think, 12 years.
Yeah. Can I ask you, do you think that Saturn and Neptune being in the 11th house is like a benefic thing, or it's a restrictive placement?
I think having Saturn and Neptune together, period, is very contradicting because Saturn is all about boundaries and Neptune is like boundaryless.
Right. It's an interesting clash.
Yeah, it like clashes, but also balances each other out at the same time. I think it's going to be interesting what happens when Saturn starts separating from Neptune and Neptune's just there chilling by itself. I think right now, since they're together, it's kind of like reinforcing that you need boundaries in ways where you've been maybe in a la la land too much, but also Neptune is like, well, maybe you need to be more creative and more open if you want to get more serious in this area of your life.
Yeah, that's so true. That's exactly what I needed to hear. Thank you. Because I've struggled with when Saturn was moving through my 10th house before this, I really did have my career ambitions grinded to a halt. Other parts of life became more important, and I didn't get a new pilot's license or rating for the 3 years that Saturn was in my 10th house.
A lot of like obstacles.
Super challenging time. So now that it's in the 11th house of my biggest hopes and dreams in my community, I'm a little bit like, okay, like this is touchy energy. I have to move carefully.
Yeah. I will say with Saturn and Neptune going through the 11th house, I've been telling Gemini and Gemini risings that it's the ultimate, like, be careful of who you surround yourself with, because you can easily fall under delusions of people who don't have your best interest. And then Saturn is there and it's going to be like, serve you karma right away. And it's be like, bitch, I told you so. Like,
So true. I feel like I've definitely changed my social circles.
yeah.
And I've been trying to find more like-minded community, posting on TikTok a lot about astrology.
Yeah.
Joining you to do this podcast. It's already all happening. So I'm really happy.
Yeah, definitely. Like the bright side of Neptune is like the creativity. It is the romance. It is like, and I always say there is a point of delusion and romance that requires like manifestation. Like you have to believe that you have it already. You have to believe in the good things.
Absolutely. I believe that there are people out there who want to listen to gay, techno, and trance.
Yeah. Hello, right here.
Want to come to my parties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I believe it.
And then in a house that rules like your hopes, dreams, and goals, it's also the money that you make from your career as well. The 11th house. There is a sense of needing to surrender, right? I just always, and I don't know if it's because I'm a Scorpio rising and I got trust issues, but I'm just like, with this transit, I'm just like, be careful with the groups that you walk into, because it might seem good, but be like, have a guard up a little bit, you know?
I feel like rose-colored glasses in relationships has been a thing for me. Like I needed to really take those off and take people for who they are when you meet them, not what their potential may be.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's a big one. Always fall for that one.
But honestly, I think I'm feeling that transit of Saturn and Neptune with the conjunction of them in the sky, thinking about what is my Saturn goals and where do I want to be disciplined, and Neptune, what's like the biggest fantasy I can dream of.
Yeah.
And how can I like work to make that real?
Yeah.
That's the approach I'm trying to take.
Combining them together.
Totally, yeah.
To like reach your dreams, but also have it be long lasting too. That's the perk of having Saturn there.
Yes.
Because Saturn doesn't want no quick shit. Saturn wants like, I want to help you build a legacy.
I'm less scared now. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
I know. I always try and give the realness side of planetary like alignments, but also the bright side of it, because there is two sides to everything, and that's where the free will part comes in of astrology.
What house is your Saturn in?
And do you use whole signs or Placidus?
Either.
I use both. In whole signs, it's in my 7th house.
Okay.
But in Placidus, it's in my 5th house.
Are you getting married under your Saturn return?
There's no one inside, babe. If anything, another reason I want to do a past life regression is like, I feel like I'm walking into this lifetime with a lot of relationship karma. I feel like I was a fuckboy in the past. I feel like I was a man in the past. That's another reason that I want to do a past life regression. I feel like I was a fuckboy, and I feel like I fucked with too many women, and now I'm walking into this life and it's like, now everyone's gonna fuck with you. Like truly,
you're literally that meme of that girl from SpongeBob. She's like walking into the house and like she just did not know they were gonna play in her face like that.
Literally, it's me.
I would love to hear about your past life regression now.
Yeah,
there's some tea up in there.
I want to get the thing in Miami is like there's so many scammers everywhere, so I've been iffy about
who to pick, right?
Who to go to.
It's so hard. I was like looking for practitioners. The regressionist I use, she trained under the Dolores Cannon technique. Do you know what that is?
I don't think so.
She is like, it's called quantum healing hypnosis technique. And she's like written a bunch of books about this. It started as just regressing people and giving them a therapy session. And then she eventually moved into writing books where she would put someone in the regress state, but then channel somebody else through them.
Interesting.
So she started speaking to Edgar Cayce a lot, and Edgar Cayce is the novelist and guy who made a bunch of predictions about the end of the world.
Okay.
So she's been engaging, or she passed, but when she was alive, she wrote a lot of books engaging him and getting more clear about the shift and moving into 5D and all that jazz.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, it was really cool. So I knew her work, so I trusted that somebody who studied under her would at least be able to get me into the state
That's what I should look into. I should look into people who've studied under notable people.
Yeah, definitely. There's like level 1 to 3 practitioners, and I went with someone who's level 2. And the other thing I will tell you is like, if you're trying to figure out like who to pick, just like look at a picture of them and look in their eyes. You'll know who you should pick.
Oh yeah, I feel like I'm definitely like that too.
Yeah.
And that's why I've been so picky, because I'm like, no, I haven't liked the energy of anyone that I've.
Yeah, you only do it when you're ready.
Yes.
It's super important to only do it when you feel 100% ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh my God, you were mentioning reading, book publishing, and stuff like that, and it rang a light in my head because Jupiter's entering your Leo 3rd house, which is interesting because it's opposing Pluto in the 9th house. But it just furthermore, I feel like, validates that I think learning a lot more information, possibly through like reading, or maybe you even getting into communities within your neighborhood and stuff like that. And that's how you gain more information as well about certain things, book clubs, like stuff like that.
Nice.
I think that's going to increase over the next year as Jupiter enters your 3rd house.
I love it. I'll take more information. I'll take more connection.
This is like information galore for you over the next year.
I also feel like Jupiter Leo in the 3rd house, it's kind of asking me to make myself seen and in sharing that information.
Yeah.
That's been a huge journey of mine on TikTok recently, like trying to find the motivation to stay consistent. Because I have a bunch of stuff I'd love to share and talk about. It's and I know it's important and it helps people and I connect with people from it. And then other times I'm like, I just want privacy right now.
Yeah.
But
I feel that.
I don't think I'm going to find my greater community by staying in hermit mode. So
yeah. Oh, especially as a Gemini stellium.
No, seriously.
Superpower is socializing.
I mean, I will say though, I have a 12th house Saturn and Venus.
Yeah.
So I really feel like isolation has been a huge theme for me. And it's okay. Like I've learned that it's okay to be alone. It's okay to not have to constantly need other people to bounce ideas and stuff off of.
Yeah.
But I miss socializing and I miss like being outside. So with my birthday coming up in summer in Miami, I'm like, I'm being outside this summer.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I definitely feel that this summer for me too. I'm like, this is an outside summer. Hell yeah, I'm down.
So many ideas, places, and things to do.
Oh yeah, I know. And it's interesting because recently, like for the past few months, I'm like, because I've been living down here, South Florida for around 3 years, but I haven't really explored Miami that much because I'm always in Fort Lauderdale.
Do you know your astrocartography of Miami? Do you know what line it's near?
It is actually by a Pluto line.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.
She willingly moved. Willing.
I actually didn't know my astrocartography before I moved here.
Low-key, I don't think it's the worst because I love Pluto. I love that like deep transformation, Phoenix rising from the ashes. You're unrecognizable to people. Like energy.
Yeah, I have a Scorpio rising, so I'm used to this out.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not a lot. Like, I don't see myself living here forever.
Same.
Like, it's a type where I'm like, all right, I'm going to transform, upgrade here, and then I'm going to go somewhere else.
Totally. Miami's on my Mercury line. So I feel it so strongly.
Okay. You're doing the perfect thing.
Hello.
Yeah. You're doing the perfect thing right now.
I feel like there's a certain time where I'll upgrade my communication skills here and then I'll move on somewhere else.
Is there anything else that we have to talk about this Gemini? We touched in Gemini fashion.
So proud of us.
I love it though.
It was like decently organized.
It was.
It was concise. So
and we still talked about a lot. I think we talked about everything that we wanted to talk about, honestly. How are you feeling as a Gemini stellium right now in Gemini season?
I feel ecstatic. I feel like I come alive in the summer.
Me too.
In the winter. So
me too.
These are my heydays. These are like
the
best days of my year, honestly.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Well, thank you again for coming on. How can everyone find you on social media, connect with you, or what are things that you have coming up?
Always wanted to answer this question. You can find me on Instagram. My handle is Saimoff, SAIMOFF. I'm also I also throw a traveling party called Co-Trance with my best friend from back home. So stay tuned. Maybe we'll be in a city near you. We play gay trance and techno. It's super fun. And you can also find me on TikTok, What's Your Saim, where I do horoscopes, synastry readings, I do lives sometimes, and yeah, just want to share all the astrology tea with you guys.
I love that.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you again.
So fun.